Nicki Minaj shocked her fans when she revealed she's dating Kenneth Petty. Let's just say the man doesn't really have a clean past and comes with a lot of unanswered questions. Join us as we take a look at what's going on between these two, how it all started, why Meek Mill is involved in this situation, and the shocking pregnancy rumors started by Nicki herself. It's safe to say that not everyone's on board with Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty's new relationship. A controversial past, a lot of PDA, and a weird shout-out to an ex have already made 2019 incredibly juicy for all Nicki Minaj fans. We could probably make a completely separate video to talk about Kenneth's controversial past. So let's just focus on how this relationship has actually been going so far. By the looks of it, it's going pretty great, and our rap queen is completely smitten. Don't worry, we'll give you the lowdown on everything we know about the controversial couple so far. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty announced their relationship in December 2018. Well, Nicki announced it, really. She posted a series of Insta photos from her birthday weekend, featuring lovey-dovey captions, and of course, Kenneth Petty. Kenneth might be one of the few men in Nicki's love life that wasn't famous before this relationship. Celebrities don't tend to date non-celebrities very often, so this alone made everyone interested in this couple. Being Nicki Minaj's non-famous boyfriend automatically means people will try to find as much information as they possibly can about him. So how did the two lovebirds actually get together? Nicki and Kenneth have known each other since they were teenagers, which was first hinted with a simple Instagram caption. Later, sources close to Nicki confirmed that she's also referred to Kenneth as one of her first loves. And by the looks of it, the two continued to have chemistry, despite not seeing each other for quite some time. It's unclear how they met, and we're sure more information will eventually come out about what went down that birthday weekend. But it's safe to say that the sparks were flying all over the place. This is Nicki's first public relationship since she broke up with Nas in January 2018 and announced that their relationship went out of steam. We all know the queen has been keeping a pretty busy dating life, but she also keeps pretty quiet about it. Well, at least until it's over. We've seen some pretty bad accusations both her and some of her exes have made about each other. After her breakup with Nas, she went on The Ellen Show and revealed that she wants to get to know herself and who she is without a man by her side. Honestly, this is one of those important things every woman needs to do in order to truly find herself. But for Nicki, that statement didn't really last long, especially since there were rumors about her dating Lewis Hamilton in September 2018, which was definitely just a short thing. And another rumor surrounding the one and only Eminem, which also didn't seem to turn into anything solid. But what could be solid and last long is her new relationship. Apparently, fireworks were flying between the two. Hollywood Life reported that this relationship has been a fairy tale since the start. A source close to Nicki shared that the chemistry between the couple is very intense, which we'll talk about in more detail in just a bit. This alleged source also revealed that Nicki has high standards, and Kenneth is living up to all her expectations. It was then confirmed that they have a lot of history, and faith brought them back together again. The same source also said that Nicki eventually wants to get married and have kids. And according to this source, Kenneth is currently auditioning to be Mr. Minaj. Sounds like Nicki's next song, doesn't it? Kenneth definitely passed a few tests, and by the looks of it, he's doing pretty great. Nicki kept her relationships mostly completely private and away from the public eye, but it seems to be different with Kenneth, at least for now. She's definitely not been shy about revealing some intimate details about their life as a couple. And where do you go when you need some TMI from celebrities? You go on Twitter. Nicki opened up and really spilled the tea on January 5th, 2019, when she revealed that the couple goes at it 3 to 4 times a night. And you get what we mean, right? This also pretty much confirms Nicki's requests from her Barbie Dreams lyrics, which we'll talk about in just a bit. The source that said she has high standards is definitely right. So what does Nicki see in Kenneth that others don't? Of course, knowing someone on a personal level is different from judging them on social media. Nicki revealed that Kenneth is like a male version of her best friend, and they can both make her calm with one word, one hug. She claims that she's completely at peace when she's with him. That is honestly so sweet. She looks like she's so in love. As expected, Nicki is also defending her relationship from the critics. Kenneth is actually her biggest weakness, as she takes a lot of criticism to heart. She posted an Insta comment that states Kenneth was still young during his controversial years, and a source stated that she's convinced he's matured. Her Twitter and Instagram comments confirm that she doesn't believe Kenneth is the same person he was back then. Of course, fans on social media have their own opinions, which are largely negative. A source close to her also revealed that the negative talk is not making her think twice about him. The two appear to be like Bonnie and Clyde with the world against them. The source added that all the hate is making their relationship even stronger. It just looks like these two lovebirds have a lot of intimate fun, as they should, especially in the early stages of their relationship. A controversial video of Kenneth kissing Nicki's feet in a hot tub came out just 2 days into the new year. In the video, Kenneth then picks her up and spins her around. Honestly, they just seem happy, just like Nicki says. There's one thing couples are always advised not to do. This advice applies to both short-term and long-term relationships. Everyone knows that getting a tattoo with your significant other's name is a bad idea. So of course, that's exactly what Kenneth did. He got a neck tattoo with Nicki's name just a few weeks after the two got together. And it's not just any obscure tattoo that you have to kind of go searching for. It is huge. Seriously, and we have a feeling it hurt pretty badly. Now that's dedication. It's safe to say this proves that the couple is madly in love. Maybe this tattoo is yet another sign that this relationship is the one? Do you think Nicki got a tattoo too? We've yet to see any fresh ink on her, so maybe she passed on this one. The tattoo is not the only eyebrow-raising thing about Nicki's new relationship at the moment. By the looks of it, the ghosts of her lover's past are coming back to haunt her. Don't worry, you'll see what we mean. Only a few weeks after she announced her relationship with Kenny, Nicki revealed that one of her exes is still heavy on her mind. And she revealed that to thousands of people during one of her concerts. Nicki and her ex, Meek Mill, seem to have a lot of beef, and coincidentally, it's happening just as Nicki is totally smitten with her new love. If you've heard her song Barbie Dreams, you know that Meek is still apparently in her DMs, and she has to duck him. Well, at least he was when she was single. But during her concert in January 2019, it was clear Meek is still on Nicki's mind. Nicki was actually performing the song Barbie Dreams at her Australia concert, and right after Meek came up in the lyrics, she stopped the song, turned to the audience, and said that she could tell them secrets about Meek. Quote, "But I won't, because I'm not bitter." Meek naturally saw the concert footage and posted a series of tweets in defense. He asked her why is she so mad at him and not at the people that came at her neck. He also added that he's totally cool and doing good, and that there's something wrong here. He posted another tweet saying that he, too, knows the truth. Of course, he doesn't say what the truth is. Final tweets say that Nicki needs to leave him alone because she knows he gets a little too out of control with the truth. He wrapped up the series of tweets by saying, "Keep it classy," but it's unclear if he's talking about Nicki or his own way of addressing this beef. Alright, so we know Barbie Dreams is a controversial track. In it, Nicki pretty much addresses all rappers she has or would like to be involved with. She really spilled the tea and took the song to the next level with her hilarious lyrics about rappers and producers like DJ Khaled, 50 Cent, and many more. Meek seemed to have been totally chill about the lyrics about him in the song, but by the looks of it, something really set off Nicki that night at the concert in Australia. We'll see how this all plays out and whether 2019 will be full of rap beef. Either way, it's clear that these two have some unfinished business and no one's really sure if it's over. We still haven't forgotten Drake's lyrics where he asks Meek if that's a world tour or his girls tour, indicating she's way more popular than he is. Rappers joke all the time, but sometimes these jokes get under their skin. And in Nicki's case, they were the jokes she actually wrote as lyrics for her own song. Do you think this beef will affect her relationship in the future? After his tweets, we have a feeling he'll no longer be in Nicki's DMs. By the looks of it, he's the one ducking her at the moment. Despite this drama, the rap queen is still completely in love with Kenneth. Nicki continues to post photos about the relationship to rile a few feathers, as she knows her fans have a lot to say. One of her photos even has a caption saying, "Let's give them something to talk about." While it's true that this relationship relationship is relatively fresh. We'll just have to wait and see how it evolves as time goes on. We're sure these two lovebirds will be in it for the long haul, which makes us that much more excited for Nicki's future music. We have a feeling being in love will definitely be the highlight of her next album. Or who knows, maybe even a single. Speaking of being in love, Nicki actually replied to one of her fans who said they have a few suggestions for baby names. And she shockingly said the couple has already picked baby names. This naturally sparked the pregnancy rumors, which, as of January 8th, 2019, have yet to be addressed. Honestly, this gives us so many more questions about this relationship. What baby names have they picked for their future kids? What secrets does Nicki have about Meek? How will this all play out? There seems to be a lot of unresolved drama going on. What do you think? Is Nicki so smitten for Kenneth because he doesn't really come from the Hollywood life? He's not a rapper, and he also wasn't in the spotlight prior to this relationship. Could this be the fuel this relationship needs, or will it eventually run out of steam? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain, we'll be paying close attention to this relationship, and we can't wait for even more juicy details. That's all for Inside Nicki Minaj Intimate Relationship with Kenneth Petty. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.